Let's see. If anybody's watching, hello, hello. I'm just setting up my page here. Trying to find my live stream so that I can see you guys. So just give me 1 segundo. And hopefully I will find it soon. Live now. Here we go. Let's see who is here. So put this to that. And my little crab. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing today? Got my little crab and her little crab legs. So we'll just give people a few minutes to kind of join in. In the meanwhile, look at my paper dress. I love it. Came out super cute. I actually just put the video up. It was quite a long process. I was actually up yesterday till like maybe 1 in the morning just adding all the stuff and playing with it. But it came out pretty cute, if I do say so myself. So if you guys are interested in that, it's more of a process video than a tutorial, because the lady that that actually created this whole thing, she has pretty good tutorials and the template and stuff is there. But what I will say is that if you want me to do one of those dresses on a live stream, like on one of my Wednesdays where I do paper crafting and stuff like that, I would love to make something like this live with you guys and create something cute. So hopefully we won't have no phone issues today. I've had this thing charging all day. I've cleaned it, cleaned the computer. I've done it all. Short of buying a new camera, that's really what I need to do, is get a camera to do these live streams so that I don't keep getting all this buffering and all this extra craziness. But we'll work with what we have for now. It's been kind of a calm day today. So while I wait, I might as well start getting some of these pieces kind of ready. I do have to do a little bit of filing just to remove some of the little bumps, you know, the little thinned out porcelain clay that sometimes forms itself as you start pressing out the pieces. I got my octopus legs and stuff like that, so we're gonna do that. I'm also going to be adding some seed beads on these octopus legs. I think that that's probably going to be my best way to go, is to try to glue some seed beads like along here on the inside seam to make it look like the little suction, you know, the little suction cups. You know what is that mermaid wasn't in a net? You could have put some tattoos on her back. Girl, you getting fancy on me. It's not so much about the net, it's the hair. I couldn't put the next one that I do, if I do her hair like more flowing off to the side, then I could definitely like reveal her back. And that might not be a bad idea. That would probably look pretty sick. if I do her back with like tattoos all over the place. And I could get like the little rub-ons. Just put some rub-ons on her and then just seal it up with some matte medium or something. That might not be a bad idea. So we shall see. We're gonna do some gluing. I looked for cornstarch, no luck. You kidding? That's like the easiest thing in the world to find, Brandy. Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, every supermarket, and most grocery stores. But you'll find it. No worries. And if you really can't get it, then let me know and I'll ship you a box so you could try it. Now, as far as like glues and stuff like that, I haven't really tried it with other glues. So I'm not going to recommend that you change the recipe on that department. Use the school glue. I think it's the one that works the best for it, as far as the texture, the smoothness, and everything like that. So you might want to keep it there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a nail file so that I can start filing away. Just have to find one. Okay, so I found me a nail file. Yes, she's good. I'm telling you. Brandy be inspiring the heck out of me. I be putting pictures on my Instagram and Brandy be like, how about this and how about that? And I'm like, what? I didn't even think about that. So just with a nice little nail file, you know, gently speaking here, I am going to just try to file away some of these little rougher ends so that it just looks nice and clean. It's very easy to file it away. Just be careful, you know, especially like if you have a thin piece, you might not want to go too rough about it, but if your piece is nice and thick, you should be fine. Just to add the, you know, the finishing touches. Just to smooth it out some. You normally don't have to do this on all the pieces, but, you know, on some of them. So let's see here, where else? Okay, right around here. Slow crowd today, huh? Just us hanging out today, which is cool with me. Whoever comes in will just have to rewind it or watch it after. My thing now is what canvas am I going to use to put these pieces on, because it is a lot of pieces that I made. I should have kept her simple, but simple is not in my vocabulary, as you guys tend to notice. Just got this little spot here. Just trying to bring that in a little bit. I think I got it. All right. All right, so that looks pretty clean. That looks pretty good. And then here on the bottom, hi Debbie, I got your angel mail unboxed today. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be doing a video on it probably later on today, if not tomorrow. That was awesome. So right now I'm just kind of smoothing out some of the little rough bits, the little grains that sometimes just don't get smoothed out all the way, or I just didn't notice and didn't smooth it out. So that looks pretty good right there. Ta-da! And I was looking through my inventory today, just trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do, and I actually found this deco art stencil. It's called Sea Life, and it's got a crab and an octopus and something here with a starfish on it, and then a fish and then an actual starfish on it, a lobster, and seahorses. So you guys know I'm definitely going to try to incorporate some of these things in the canvas. I just don't know what or how. Yeah, but I'm OCD, Brandy. And it'll irritate the heck out of me if I see it all. Like if I put it on there, I'll probably be like, okay, cool. And speaking of that, that would not be a bad idea for me to add maybe some seed beads on this too. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the seed beads and I'm gonna glue them on so that they can start drying. And while they're drying, so that I can, you know, move to the next step and start painting them, I'm gonna finish working on the mermaid and get her kind of ready to go on out of the way. So let me just find them real quick because I have them in here somewhere. I just have to find which case I have them in because I have a whole bunch of these little boxes. Okay, it's not in this one. It's in one of these. I just have to find which one. What did I do with them? Okay, I found them. It takes me a minute, but I found it in it. I just have to empty it, a little cubby spot here, because I got them all the way in the back. Okay, so let's see here. It's all good though, Brandy. I welcome your ideas. I do. Because sometimes I don't even think about certain things. And you're really good at thinking outside the box. And why did I pull out the wrong one? I pulled out the wrong one. Did I? Well, let's see what we can do with this. I have another one. Wait a minute, you guys. I have to find my other one. The other one's the one that's got the really small, oh, I see it. I got another one with really small beads inside. That's the one that I need for this to work properly. Otherwise, those beads are going to be too clunky and they're going to be falling all over the place. So let me just get this little case and pull this out. There we go. Here we go. That's better. And the things pile up. This is the first time I'm going to use it since the last time you guys saw me use it. I know I'm so bad. It's still sealed. The one that I pulled out. But we're going to use this to glue on all these things because I know that the tacky glue, the Eileen's tacky glue is a good glue. So for the most part, I'm going to use this glue to, learn to love it and get it going. Let me just put these things up here. Alright, so the anchor's pretty much fine. And I'm going to be painting over any of these little things that I use here. Okay. I'm going to try that color. I have these little wooden ones. I might as well finish those off. And I'll see which other ones of these I end up using. I got a lot of black. I could probably use those. So I pulled out those 3 for now. And depending on what I need, then I'll just pull it out as I need it. Hi, Sandra. Welcome back, love. Are you putting a chain on the anchor? I might be, yes. I might be. And I also found some gears and stuff that I'm also going to be adding in there somewhere. Some of these little gears. So I'll see. I have so many I have so many thoughts in my head, like as far as like how I want this to look and everything. I think I'm driving myself cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I got a piece of paper, and like I was saying, I'm gonna be putting these seed beads more along like the inside of, the inside of the tentacles, to kind of make it look like they're twisting and they're turning. So whichever way they trail, then that's kind of like the movement of the tentacles as they go. I know for this one I should have left them all separate, because I did kind of blend this in, so now it's kind of stuck together. Let me see, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, these two are kind of stuck together. I blended these two very well. But this one I was able to pull out. So that works. So I'll be able to add, on just the different arms and stuff like that. And then I have to glue in the little legs of my little crabs. I also made some more little fishies, but I don't know if I'm going to end up using them. Pull out the little, let's see. I made these tiny little fishies to kind of add in there, like a whole little school of fish. I just didn't really add fins to them. I just left them kind of like they are, because I figure if they're somewhere in the background, depending on how far they are, it's gonna be hard for you to see their fins anyway. So I'm probably gonna try to blend those in somewhat when it comes to the background and just leave it like that. Put in a chain. Hello everyone. Hi Sarah. I need those gears. You know what? When I get my I bought the silicone. Where is it? I bought the silicone. This is the silicone right here. To make the molds. And so you blend this, and I'm not sure if it's with baby powder or if it's actually with cornstarch. That's the only detail that I'm kind of like a little blurry on. But as soon as I figure that out, because I didn't buy baby powder, so I have to get it if that's what I need. I'm going to make some molds, and I'm going to make some molds of those gears, and I'll make you some. So don't worry too much. I went ham on the clay. Yes, I did. I try to go ham on everything I touch. For the most part. That's why sometimes I can't even sleep right, because I just be thinking about all these different projects. Like, even when I try to keep a notebook next to me and write some other stuff down, like, some things don't even make it to the notebook because it just comes and goes so fast that it's like so hard to keep track. Everything that I see, literally, I'm telling you, it's like that movie, the Legos movie, where the you know, the little Lego guy sees like one thing and he's like, oh, we gotta build this, and out of nowhere all the pieces start forming right before his eyes with numbers and parts, and you attach this to that. Like, that's my mind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. About everything, you guys. About everything. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little nuts. Like, really. I be joking, but I'm starting to wonder. Maybe I really am a little nuts. Alright, so pop the tag on this glue. She is now open and ready for service. And let's see here. I need some kind of a lid. I'm going to use this little heart lid because I love everything and everybody, so it's just perfect. So let's just see. So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to add these little seed beads. I don't know if they're seed beads per se, but they're the really tiny beads, which I could never thread these through anything to save my life, so I just use it for mixed media and texture. Hey Liz. Don't worry, girl, we're just starting, so you're right on time. You're right on time. And I got crab soup over here on the side. So, let me put these little fishes. Again, I don't know if I'm going to use them or not, but I did make them with a little bit of clay that I had left over. But we'll see what happens. I'm not too thrilled about them. So we shall see. I'm going to do these one at a time. And get my little molds. And pretty much, gotta start somewhere down here. And let's see how this goes. I'm gonna have beads all over the floor. My husband's gonna kill me. So I don't know. I've never done that. I was about to put more glue. Like, that's the last thing I need right now is more glue. I'm so used to my little fine liner having like the small little tip because I put it in that bottle. So let's see how this works out. This is supposed to be like the suction cups, you guys. I was going to do them individually, but I'm like, that's going to take me a lifetime. Hi, Janice. Janice, is that your IC card that I received today? Okay, I don't think this wants to hold anymore, so I'm gonna just add. Does this glue dry clear, you guys? This Eileen's glue? Because it doesn't really say it. Oh yeah, it does in the back. Sorry, Eileen, I didn't read the instructions. It's pretty cool. I actually have her following me on Instagram. Hopefully she's never watched my videos where I'm like going crazy with my other glue. But I'm starting to like it. It holds well. I'm able to load it up with all these beads. So that makes me happy. So let's put that arm down and get some more. And now we're gonna do this one, and I pretty much need to put all these back in here. Let's see here. So this one, and I'm just being mindful that I know that this is gonna attach here, so I'm trying not to really go anywhere close to that direction there. And I'm going to try to make this one a little bit thinner because I did kind of go crazy with the adding of the glue. And she has really big, thick arms. She's a strong octopus, this one. So with that, she's gonna have a lot of areas where she's gonna just have all of this awesomeness. Just everywhere. Yeah, I think the VRs is all the way to I believe May the 30th. So you still got a couple days actually. You're good, girl. And I'm painting over these, so I'm pretty much gonna be using whatever I have available. Look at all these beads everywhere. I'm gonna be using whatever I have as far as colors and stuff, because I don't really use these much for anything else other than that. And once I am done with using up all the beads inside of these containers, I'm gonna turn these into like little individual either watercolors or something else that I can use. Try to maneuver some of these so that they're actually on the glue. Let's get that one out of there. You can be there, but you just gotta be in the right position, buddy. Can't have you just hanging out wherever you want. It's not that kind of party. So let's see here. I think this is gonna look fantabulous. What do you guys think? You're starving, Liz? You haven't eaten yet? I made dinner before I even came on here. I make sure that Saturdays I do it early. Otherwise my kids will be knocking on my door like, Mom, I know you enjoy what you do, but like, you don't enjoy your kids? You don't want us to live? Because we hungry. So I got in the habit of Wednesdays now and Saturdays I cook early. I make sure I get them fed. And if I don't got time to cook, then I order a pizza, or we'll go to the buffet and get that over and done with quickly. We have a Chinese buffet here that is $1 scoop. It's like awesome. I do that on broke days and no time days, because with 20 bucks, everybody here eats like crazy. So let's see, we have this other arm. Okay, and this is gonna go on this side. So I need to gather up my little beads here again. I'm about to open up the next little jar. I cannot wait to put this whole thing together. I'm actually, I took apart a scrapbook, a 12x12 scrapbook that I had that is it's like canvas on the outside, and I'm gonna use that as the canvas. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. Either that or I'm gonna DIY it somehow. I need a book cover that's big enough to put all of these different elements inside. Yes, Brandy. I know. That's the first thing and the last thing I hear every day. I'm hungry. That's the first and the last thing I hear every day. No joke. And that pretty much goes for almost everybody here. And they get mad when I don't cook. Like my kids would rather me cook than have takeout. So like I literally have to cook because they get upset. They be like, Mom, no. But pizza's fast. No. They're real quick to shut me down. I be trying to get sneaky and get away with it. But like I ordered it already, even though I already had it. Just to see like what they would say. And they're like, no. We don't care. Let's see. I don't know if I like this. Let's see what I can do with it. I don't know if I like how this one is kind of coming off as. But let's see. No problem, Brandy. So I'm just adding my little suction cups here. All for the love of art. Ah, Brandy, I seen yours. Yours gets fancy. I wish somebody would get up and make me breakfast. On Mother's Day, I had my husband and my daughter actually, they both got in the kitchen and they made breakfast and lunch, and I was like, oh snap. It ain't even my birthday. I don't even get that for my birthday. I was happy I didn't have to do it. They made pastelitos, which are like they're like beef patties but Spanish version. And my favorite is ground meat with cheese together. So I had me a few of those. And for breakfast, I'm good with coffee and a nice bagel, toasted bagel, sesame seed with some cream cheese. I'm good to go. So we're almost done with this. We're almost done with this. I'm just moving them in the direction that I want them. Yes, oh my God, Liz. We're living in the Twilight Zone, girl. Same thing here. Same exact deal here. Which was okay when I was pregnant. But I don't know about now. And I think what makes it the worst is the whole having to exercise afterwards. It's like, ugh. I'm the worst at that. I have to start holding myself accountable for my actions or lack thereof. I could write it in my planner. I could write it on the walls. I'll put it on the fridge and I still won't do it. Okay, I think that's about okay right there. Oh no, this needs more. Needs more. This glue dries rather quickly. That's pretty neat. That's pretty nifty. Like, it's definitely good for these kinds of projects, that's for sure. So, I'm starting to love it, you guys. I'm starting to love it. So, that's the other leg. I just hope that this whole thing just comes off well once I actually put it together. I'll be good if I lose about between 40 or 50. I think if I could do that, then I'll probably have the courage to be like, hey, you guys, how you doing? You haven't seen me in forever, but hello. I am here. But, you know. Goals. I should have made my YouTube name something like Hands, because that's all you're going to see for right now. Yes. Hey, Kelly. Thank you, darling. We are here working on some tentacles. Adding some seed beads to some tentacles. And I'm going to start from... This has like a natural curve right here, so I'm actually going to take advantage of that curve and bring it up. Bring it up and bring it in. Very tacky, this glue. They ain't kidding. The name suits it well. So let's see here, and then it would kind of wrap through there, come up through here, and up through there. Now let's see. These are not my best tentacles. I know, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. One day I will be, because I know I'll gather up whatever courage I need to gather and be like, here I am. And I'm not that bad, but I could be better. Many things that I have, you know, that I haven't paid attention to in quite some time. Focusing on kids and life and house and home and health with my son, and just pretty much put other things ahead of the other things. And those things became more things, and you know how that goes. So let's see here. We pat this down. And trying to get these all back in there before I end up stepping on them, because I'm one of those people that I like to walk barefoot. So I will literally step on every little nook and cranny everywhere. So my floor gotta be clean at all times, because I will throw a hissy fit if I end up stepping on something because somebody left something on the floor. Yes, it's growing on me. I won't lie. Eileen's is growing on me. I really like what it's allowing me to do right now with adding these little seed beads everywhere. So yeah, it's really growing on me, which I didn't think was going to happen, but for most of my other projects, you know, I'm gonna go with All Reliable, but definitely for like heavier duty, I need thicker glue, stickier glue type projects, I will definitely reach for this. I just hope that it holds up my mermaid well when I glue her onto the canvas. That's like my biggest fear, is that it's gonna let my stuff drop and I'm gonna catch a heart attack. Hopefully not, but I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Good for you, Kelly. That's awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Hi, Michelle. Yes, you are 100% right about that. But the ugly truth about life is that as much as people perceive you to be one way or the other, the little you inside of you is always telling you something different. And so I have to learn to shut that little me up. Put a cork in its sister. Which is not always so easy, because she just somehow has a way of just overpowering my thoughts. I don't know how she has that power, but one day I'll neutralize her. So hopefully by the time I'm done with all of this today, I don't know if I'll have time to start working on the canvas. I'm not sure yet. But and I gotta at least measure it and see if that's the size that I need. But I'm thinking that by the next time I go live, I should definitely be in a position to actually put this whole thing together. Now, as far as giveaway, as far as me giving it away, that's what I'm not sure on yet. Because I do know that this is going to be a very heavy piece. So I cannot guarantee you guys that. But I will be coming back to make smaller ones. Once I start building my clay and start getting molds and stuff like that. Because I did order some. So I'll definitely be coming back to work with more clay. Hopefully this is something that you guys like. And you'll want to see more of it. Because I would love to incorporate at least some type of clay something every now and then, just to keep everything, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that as we go along. Yes, Barry, isn't it just the gift that keeps on giving? It motivated you when you was young to do all the wrong things, and now it motivates you when you're old to like be on a different level altogether. Because I know it's the same person. They used to tell me, do this, do that. Don't listen to this one. Listen to that one. And like now, it doesn't have none of that great advice to give me. Now it's all different stuff. But luckily, I am loved and I feel loved, and that's all that matters. So thank God for that, because God knows where I would be if it wasn't for that. So my pieces are, well, not my pieces, but my legs, my crazy legs, my octopus legs are good to go. I got all the beading on it. Hopefully they'll dry quick, at least, you know, before the stream is over, and I'll be able to paint them and stuff like that today. And I'll show you guys more or less how I'm gonna paint them and everything. I'm thinking I'm gonna make it like purple and gold, or purple and silver. Something like that. So those are the colors that I'm leaning towards when it comes to the actual octopus. You know, Liz, she is a traitor. She's a traitor. Before, she used to have my back, and she used to come up with the best lies for me to tell my mama. But now the only one she lying to is me. I'm the only one she lying to now, I tell you. She used to be so good for so many things. And it's time for her to get her eviction notice served. I need 3 more what? 3 more? No, because this is coming from a corner. So since it's coming from a corner, I'm not doing the whole octopus. I'm only trying to, you know, represent the octopus trying to reach out and save the mermaid, or at least try to save the mermaid. So I didn't go for the whole octopus as, you know, for an octopus type of situation. I figured that with a few legs here and there, it should be pretty good, at least to cover the corner. Hey, Sue. Ooh, what was that? So let me just make sure that everything is everything over here. I see my things fluttering. So I'm gonna put this off to the side so that it can start to dry. And I think, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add some to the anchor also, and put all these pieces off to dry. And I still have to kind of assemble my crab, which is in pieces. All the little legs I pulled off so that I can glue them back into place, and hopefully they'll stay. So I'm just gonna do this now, and then once this is done, then we'll move on to actually setting up the mermaid and getting her all together, all dolled up. I want to make sure this doesn't stick to the paper. So the good thing about this, the clay, is that even though they don't stick together, they will form into each other's like puzzle pieces. So it'll be easy for you to assemble it after it's all dry. And like I said before, you know, let them dry completely. Do not, under any circumstances, touch them, because once you lift it and it continues to dry, it will start to warp. Like I'll show you with the mermaid tail. If you don't allow it to dry completely 100%, I re-added moisture to it, because once I painted it, I added more moisture to it. But you can see that it did kind of warp a little bit, which is fine by me, because at the end of the day, the way that I'm gonna have her in the position that she's gonna be, it's okay for her to be a little bit off. You know, she doesn't have to be completely flat, because I do want that dimension, that whole, you know, aspect of the dimension. So I'm okay with that. And I don't know as of yet if I'm gonna have, you know, in which position I'm gonna have her in. So, and I still have enough flat surface that I can glue it onto the canvas itself. But she is gonna be just a little bit raised, just up here, which is, like I said, it's fine. But if you don't touch it and you allow it to dry completely, or you put something like a book or something over it, you know, after it's dry for like a day or two, and you just allow it maybe another extra day with something hard on it, then it'll dry permanently in that shape. Like, this is not gonna move from here, but I handled it so much between the couple of days between painting it and doing this and doing that, that I did kind of mess up on my own and allow it to warp. But as you can see, the tail is still pretty much the same, so that's kind of fine. And these things do, you know, they do dry for more days than the 24 hours. They will continue to dry all the way till they're at a solid. You'll be able to handle it within like 24 hours. You'll be able to grab it between 24 and 48, I would say, at the max. You'll be able to grab it, handle it, paint it, whatever you want to do with it. But I would just recommend that if you're doing larger pieces like what this is, that you just allow it more time to dry fully, you know, all the way through and through, so that when you do paint it, you don't have any warping or anything like that. Dana's here. Hi, Dana. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some seed beads to my little anchor here, and then I'm gonna move this over so that it can start to dry, and I'm gonna start assembling this mermaid. And I want to give her like not a tail, like a little skirt. At least that's what I call it, because I have no idea about, you know, fish parts besides the fin and the tail. So we're gonna do that, and I'm just thinking about how I want to do this, because I might not want to use this thick glue for this, because I want to make fine little lines. So So I'm gonna use my little my my go-to glue. So I'm just kind of outlining the little arrow areas on here. And I'm not going to do the crossover because I have to link up a chain somewhere in there. So I have to figure out where I'm going to put that at. Who else is here? Hey Ruth, you made it. Hello, how you doing? So let's see. Well, let me put this right in here. And these are teeny little beads, so it's not gonna catch a lot, but whatever it does catch will be good enough for me. It's just all to give this piece texture and give it some life. Come on. And of course, like a dingbat, I picked it up without it being totally dry. But it's nothing a little 1-2-1-2 can't fix. So I got that in there. And let me just add some little seed beads right in there. Little things are hard to grab. And we're good. So let's see here. I need my handy dandy little cardboard. And I am just going to slide this right on over. And let these pieces, and just I'm going to bring them up to you guys so you guys can kind of see where I'm kind of going with this. And everything is going to be painted over at one point or the other. Hopefully from here to, from here to a little while, I'll be able to paint it and it'll be nice and dry. I'm not too experienced with the Eileens, so I don't know how fast it dries. But let's see what we do here. So we have our mermaid. And I was going to do her hair white, but I opted for this ruby copperish kind of color, just to kind of give her a little bit of variation. Her scale, I still need to add maybe a little bit more color to this tail. I don't know if I feel 100% with it. I think I wanted to go one more coating, so I'm not sure about that, but at least I'm gonna go putting her together just so that I know where I'm going with with all of this. So as you can see, she does kind of pick her tail up a little bit by me putting it down. So once I do glue her up, she is going to be up somewhat, but that's fine because once I glue her into place, she should be good to go. Thank you. So let's see here. What can I use? I kind of like this one. It's got some gold in it. So a little bit of this tulle like all tarnished up. I think that'll look good. And there was something that I had that I wanted to use. Where did I see it? Sit in here. Let's see. Pulling out my little container of trinkets over here. Trying to see if there's a... I had seen a little baggie that I have with these tiny little seashells that I think would just, they're like little plastic embellishments. But I don't know in which container I put them in. So let me just see if I find them. Gotta find them somewhere. They've gotta be somewhere. I'm looking for one thing, but I found something else. I found the chain. I found the chain for me to use. Let me see. So just bear with me, you guys, while I try to find the little baggie for the stuff. The baggie for the stuff. Let's see. It's not in this one. I'm gonna look in one more, and if I don't see it there, then I'm giving up. Hopefully from here I actually finish it. Maybe I'll find it. So come out wherever you are. I found it. Alright, so I'm thinking, right, in my minds of minds, in the minds of my eye, in the eye of my mind, right, or something like that. I have these cute little, these are like resin or plastic or something, and I'm thinking I could definitely glue on one onto her hair. Somewhere in there, or attach it somewhere in there to like her hair, right? And then I have these little ones, these little seashell type, then I can add them to the bottom, like attach them to this so that they're kind of hanging off of her. So I have a few of those. I have 2 of those. I have 1 seahorse, which that one's gonna go in the water because he's like here talking to her. He's like, what's wrong? Are you trapped? Like that's his job. I'm gonna go get help, and then he's gonna go get help. And that's when the octopus comes in. So for the most part, I'm thinking that I could attach some of these. Now I'm gonna obviously paint them, or I'm gonna add some of the little butters on them to turn them into some kind of metallic jewels, and attach these to the trim. And I'm gonna just break off some of this because this is all tattered. I'm just gonna glue them into place, but they're all kind of broken into a whole bunch of little pieces, and she's pretty much been finding them laying on the ocean floor, and she's been stuffing them in her invisible pockets, which are somewhere in between all of that. So I'm thinking that should be more than enough. So now to glue this together, and I'm gonna revert back to Eileen's glue for this, so hopefully this will work. Thank you, Patricia. So let's see, I'm gonna revert back to Eileen's Miss Tacky Glue. The last thing that I'm gonna put on her is her tail, because I know that fits perfectly. So that's just like the piece de la resistance. That's the last little, you know, little cranny you put on there. So I'm gonna just go into this. And you know how I am, you guys. I never planned. So, hopefully, this will come out marvelous. So I'm just going to stick all these little pieces. However they fall, they fall. I am A-okay with however they want to land. Because she's going to look beautiful either way. And she's going to have so much dimension. And the pieces are just flowing in the water. They're flowing in every direction. So let's see. Just gonna stick all these little pieces in here. And I don't know if you guys see how like dimensional that is already. It looks kind of crazy, but hopefully it'll look good once it's all done. I try to never quit halfway until I actually see it. Thank you. Yes, it is, Dana. I actually have a video on my channel on how to make it. It's called cold porcelain clay. It's an air dry clay that you make from cornstarch and school glue. And a few other little ingredients, but nothing too major. Things you have at home. A little bit of lemon or vinegar, and a little bit of Vaseline or baby oil, whichever one of the two you have, and you pretty much have yourself some clay. So I'm just going to add all of these little pieces here, so that I don't end up, you know, not using them. I might as well, since I done pulled them off. So now she's got this crazy little bridal skirt. Ah, okay, so that's the trick. Yes, darling. I also have a video on this paper dress that I made, in case anybody's interested. It's a process video, not so much a tutorial, but you'll get to see everything that I did and how I made it. And also important information on how you can make your own. Alright, so she's pretty good. I kind of like that. And she's got one little piece kind of going off on the side over here. If I feel like I gotta add anything else to it, then I'll do that. I'm not really stressing that too much. And so she's got her little thingamajig here. That works for me. And she still fits in nicely. So let me go ahead and start coloring up some of these little pieces here. These are gonna go, I guess, scattered throughout her thing. And I'm gonna see how I organize these, because these are a little bit big, so I'm gonna see where I put them, because I do want her hair to be at the forefront, but I do want some embellishments on there, just nothing too crazy. So I'm gonna go in with the gold. And let's see where we go. Thanks, Brandy. Let's just say, Dana, I have a lot of time on my hands. Or at least my mind feels free to a certain level. It just goes wherever the heck it wants. It doesn't leave me alone. It doesn't ask permission. It just goes. So these are the, for those of you that do not know or have not seen me use this product before, this is called Metallic Luster, and it's a Deco Art product, and it's like a wax, but it goes on pretty much permanent. And I've used this on several of my projects. Miss Left-Handed Crafter, who is Brandy here, hanging out with you guys right now, calls this the butters. The butters, those shiny butters. Yes, darling, I found this girl here on my Instagram. Found the lady actually on my Instagram, and she has a store, and she has like, I guess, a store and a blog or whatever. And I saw these posts for these dresses, and I'm like, what? So I go to her Instagram page, and I kind of like start trying to check it out. And I'm like, oh, she's got a YouTube. So I go to her YouTube, and I'm like, oh, so she's got tutorials. And I go to tutorials, I'm like, oh, so she's got free templates. So you know what happened next. I went straight there, printed them and everything, and I put them on cardstock. So I have them. So what I want to do, hopefully after I finish this, my next, kicking it back into my Wednesdays, which is supposed to be about paper crafting, I want to make one of those live. She's got so many different styles. I only downloaded 2. I downloaded, I think it's called Heirloom Botanicals or something like that. And I downloaded a steampunk one. And I really want to try the steampunk one next. So I'm just kind of adding some of these little buttons here. And I'm not trying to over, color the thing in too much. I just wanted to have some kind of gold on there, just so that it has some resemblance of some type of metallic little jewel piece that she found laying on the ocean floor. So just to give him a little bit of a pop on her hair, so that it's just not blending in so much. And we shall see what we do. So let's see. Just a little dusting of the gold here. Let's see. Let me spray this so that I can maneuver through it a little bit easier. And it is this wax is water soluble, you guys, so you can actually interact with it with water, and it'll make it a lot smoother to use, which is why I just sprayed it, just to make it a little bit smoother to play with. And you could use this wax for watercoloring. You could use it for all kinds of different things. It's just very versatile, and I absolutely love it. It's Shelly Geigler, I think is her name, and I think if you put like paper dresses by Shelly, her thing will come up, because once you see that beautiful dress, you'll know it's her. I think she's the only one that's really doing stuff like that here. But I found it amazing, and I wanted to try it. So I didn't really go into like anybody else's. She had the free template, so I went there. I went straight there. Okay, so I think I'm about done with this butters of butters. Butters of butters. And should I do the same? Yeah, I think I should do the same. Well, I'm not going to color. I don't think it's the seahorse, but I will go ahead and add some gold to the starfish, just to make it look like a piece of jewelry that she found laying on the ocean floor. Oh yeah. Come to mama. That looks nice. No, the butters doesn't wear off when you, especially if you add a fixative to it. It doesn't come off. So once it dries permanent, and you can buff it, which means, let's say you use it on doorknobs or something of that nature, some kind of a knob, then you can go ahead and buff that out. If you use it on a picture frame, then you can buff that out, and you won't be removing any of the color or of the product from the frame or anything like that. I've used it on my bathroom cabinets. I used it on the knobs in my bathroom, like my medicine cabinet, because I painted the whole thing black, and then what I did is I used the silver and I painted the silver to kind of give it like a vintagey, silvery kind of look. So I did that to my bathroom, and it's still there, and I did that, it must be like over 7-8 months ago. No problem, Liz. Yes, Sandra, you gotta love free. Now the one thing with the templates that I will let you guys know, she gives some instruction about printing it, because her paper dresses are actually really big. So she shows you how to make them so that you can make them really, really big. What I did is I actually just printed them right off of the image itself. So like you right click and you view image, and then you hit print. So the print came out pretty small, at the size that I just showed you as far as the size of the doll. So it came out pretty small, but for me it actually works better, because if I plan to give this away, or if I plan to make more to give away, or whatever the case is, I need to be able to ship it, and I can't be shipping those huge, those really, really big ones. But she does them really large. So it's up to you. You can either click on the post, I guess, and go into the actual post itself, and then download it to your computer, and once you download it, then you can make it big. But what I can tell you is that everything is in proportion to everything. So whatever you end up printing, all your pieces are going to fit the way that they need to fit. Once you cut it all up and, you do the template the way you're supposed to. Let me just clean my hands, you guys. Give me 1 second. You see, like for me, I'm more of a builder type of a girl. I love building things and assembling things. That to me comes a lot easier, so I can see something and in my mind already like connect the dots for the most part on how something can be assembled without having to go too deep into the instructions. But for this one, I actually did assemble it wrong, but it still came out good. So there's multiple ways that you can do it, I guess. But she has one way of gluing them together, and I did it a complete opposite. I did it the complete opposite way. But overall, I think I still came out with a pretty nice piece. Yes, in that video I put the link down to her channel, so once you go to the video that I just put up, then you'll have the link down there so that you guys can go and check her out. I have no problems in showing and sharing and letting you guys know when there's something awesome out there, because that's what this is about. I learned from other people, and I just learned from that lady, so I'm like, you know what, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So let me try and go ahead and glue this in. And I found her completely by chance, because I just like to sometimes randomly look at pictures, or I search like random terms in my Instagram just to see like what's out there. And I saw her one of her pictures to one of her dresses, and then I clicked on her link, and I was like, oh my god, this is like magic. This is like magic. Just gonna hold this a few minutes. Hi Lisa, how are you, darling? Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, you guys are welcome. That's what this is about. All of us growing, together. Obviously, we're not going to all grow at the same levels, because everybody's, people are new coming in all the time. And some people absorb information very differently than others. But it's about sharing, sharing the things that we learn, sharing the things that inspire us. You never know when you hit that little red button by mistake, and then something wonderful comes out. So I'm all for that. I am all for that. I'm just holding it together. Hopefully she'll stick. I could have used the glue gun, but I didn't want to because I was scared. I've never really used the glue gun on something like this, so I didn't want to end up messing it up and then having all these pieces of, you know, glue, and I didn't know how I was going to interact with the clay. So I'm just going to stick to all reliable regular glue. Regular glue for now. Thank you. There's a lot of inspirational things to see. I can tell you that. Because people, I mean, at least for the group of people that I follow nothing but people that are into the same things that I'm into. So, like, I follow a lot of people that do art, that do mixed media, paper crafters, you know, acrylic artists, watercolor artists. I even follow people that do planning because it's something that I actually like to do. And I like to incorporate, like, my mixed media and just watercoloring and stuff like that into my planners. Well, into my planner because I only have the one. So I follow that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I follow those kinds of people. So you only get what you subscribe to, and that's what I like about it. So if I don't want to see, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry, I don't have to see Tom, Dick, and Harry if I'm not subscribed to them. Their photos won't leak onto my page unless I follow them. So you kind of, you know, you customize your menu how you want it. And there's a lot of giveaways there. I mean, Prima's always doing giveaways there. I mean, Prima does a giveaway like every month. And they give away awesome things. I mean, you get all kinds of crafting companies that do giveaways for, you know, all kinds of, you know, embellishments, papers. I mean, you name it, they have it. And they give it away. So it's pretty cool. It's recommended that you cover it, but in the event that it dries, then all you have to do is add water and just put plastic over it, you know, or put the lid back on and you're good to go. So it never goes bad. To the very last drop, you'll be able to use this. Doesn't matter if it's as hard as a rock. You add a little bit of water and you're good to go. You're welcome, Dana, and it's easy to, you just sign up with your email and you're good to go. Yes, Instagram. And once you have it on your phone, like once you have your account on Instagram, you can actually access your Instagram from your computer as well. Now, I don't know if you can upload pictures from your computer, but you can definitely write comments on other people's Instagrams. You can, you know, you can do all of that, you know, regular stuff, you know, right through your computer. The only thing that you need your phone for is for uploading pictures. But you can like people's pictures. You can, you know, see all of that stuff right through there. You can access your messages from there, right from your computer. And you pretty much build like your own little community. Like I chat with Brandy and Liz, and a whole bunch of people that are on YouTube there all the time. Whenever I know that there's a giveaway, that I know that there's something that they would like I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it in our little you know, communication section that we have, like a little room that we created, and I'll put it up and I'm like, yo, come check this out, you know, go sign up. And they'll go and they'll sign up if they're interested. If they're not, then they won't sign up. But and vice versa, they do the same for us. And we're all in there, you know, socializing and uploading pictures of the things that we create. You can also put little videos on there. I think the videos are like for a minute or so. They have this thing that they call stories where you put like your little videos and stuff. But and you could also go live stream from there if you want. I haven't done the live stream there yet. I don't plan on it either. But okay, I'm holding this thing on forever. I'm holding this thing up for dear life, guys. Hopefully, I'm gonna add a little bit of my glue in here and see if this will help me seal this up. But if it does not, because this needs to be in a specific way, if it does not give me what I want, then I will have to move on to stronger measures. But yeah, if you guys go on there, if you happen to create an account, follow me. I'm Design Elemental. It's my same name here but backwards. Somebody's out there screaming for dear life. So yeah. I actually got so super excited. I don't know if you guys have heard of Mark Montano. He's been on like you know those channels where they give like the home renovations and that one person does the designing, the other one builds like, you know, the walls and the chimneys and all of the other stuff. Well, the designer guy, he's actually a part of the deco art team. He's also here on YouTube, and he does like a lot of deco art projects. And he actually liked like a whole bunch of the stuff that I made, and I was like, what? To me, that was like meeting Martha Stewart. I was so excited. Yes. So, let me not blab on for 15 hours. And at least try to adhere some of these little things in here. Because maybe this is what will do it for me. And it'll help me to kind of stick some of these little things down. I'm trying to figure out exactly which way I want to do this. I know I want the star on her hair, so let me go ahead and add this star in here. And you guys said that this thing dries clear, right? So I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to put her little star like right there. And hopefully that won't go anywhere. And as far as this is concerned, I'm trying to see where I can stick these on. I'm not too happy right now with the situation, you guys. This glue doesn't dry fast. I gotta put something on top of it. Is that what it is? Should I clip them together? Let me see. Let me see if I could clip these together without damaging my piece. Nope. I cannot. Alrighty, so I don't know. This thing takes a long time. Yeah, I think I'm about to. Thank you, Dana. I'm about to turn this hot glue gun on because I can't be holding this thing down forever. I have other stuff to do. So let me find my glue gun first of all. Found it. I shouldn't need much. I should not need much. When I go figuring this out, I will go gluing on my little crab legs. And on we go. So turn this on. And I guess, you know, that's what happens when you're stubborn like a mule, like I can be sometimes. Does this thing have a cap? Yeah, it does. So I'm just going to let this go for right now. I actually need this. I'm going to do this. Like it's gluing, but it's just taking forever. I can't handle it. My impatience starts to kick in. You can clamp it. Chinese glue needs a long time. Sugar and spice and everything nice, Patricia. I wish I would have known that. I would have gone for the hot glue and been like, let's just wing it. So I gotta find out what legs go to who now. Because my little crispy critter over here, which I'm gonna assemble, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use. So I don't know. Where's the eyes? Okay, these are the eyes here. All the legs are not going to go in all the holes because they were made for certain things. And unfortunately, what I did do that I shouldn't have done, did I find one? I mixed it up. I put all the legs where they should not have been. So let's see. So now to try to hook this up. I don't even know if I'm going to do this. I might just give up on the crab. I'm going to do the crab for last. Super glue. That's not a bad idea, Lisa. We got super glue, right? Let me see. I got hubby to the rescue trying to find me some super glue. Okay, I found some super glue. This is not going to have like a reaction to it, right? I'm not going to go to sleep and stuff like once I put this in here. Let's try this super glue. I'm up for a challenge. Crab puzzle. I'm going to put it in a stew pot down in the bottom of the ocean. I'm going to make a little crock pot and I'm going to put the crabs in there with all the little legs. Okay, so let's see here. And what's her name again? Michelle? That's the name that we gave the mermaid? Michelle. So I'm just gonna hold her in place for a few more minutes. And hopefully magic will happen. Because I need her to work. I just used some regular old crazy glue. I'm just so scared to mess up her shape and glue her on wrong, and then she like this off to the side. She look like somebody came at her from the side like hello, and she got stuck. So let's see. I think this is working, you guys. So I'm just gonna leave that alone. I think she'll be good to go. And her tail's gonna be somewhere over here. And I think that looks beautiful. So let me go ahead and just I really didn't want to use the hot glue, especially like on the fabric pieces. Let me close this glue up before I end up sticking everything to everything else. Putting this to the side. Thank you, Ruth. I love her hair too. Like, I'm so tempted to just do it to myself, but red is not really my color when it comes to hair. Girl, don't drive crazy on me. Please don't drive crazy on me. I need you to have some symmetry. Just right there. Right there, like you sleeping on a rock. That's what I need you to do. I just need you to sleep on the rock for a little while. We'll come and get you. Just sleep on the rock. We'll come and get you. So I'm gonna go with my All Reliable that dries pretty quick for me. And I am going to add some pieces here to this lace thing. And I got my glue gun on, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up using it, but I do have it on. Ugh. Did I just put glue all over my hands? I sure did. And I'm just going to start adding some of these little pieces. I said I'm going to add some of these little pieces. The piece get on and got off. Let's do this again. And I'm just going to start adding some of these little pieces. Little pieces. Did you hear my instruction? Come on, all reliable. Show them what you're made of. Show them what you're made of. Fabulousness. Yes, Lisa, it would be a great gift at any time, I think. Bye, Debbie, if I miss saying bye to you. Thank you so much for always coming. You're here every Saturday and every live stream. I so appreciate you. So I'm thinking somewhere down, should I add this little piece somewhere down here? I think that would look so cute somewhere down there. Or somewhere on the side. I don't know. We'll leave that for last. But I will start to add some of these other little barnacle pieces here. Now I can't stop saying barnacle because of Brandy. I got the word stuck in my head. So let's see what happens. Try to add and I'm trying not to add them to her body. I'm just trying to add it to the fabric. So we shall see. Just want a cute little assortment of just different things. I wish I had more intricate little pieces as far as, you know, like sea stuff. But unfortunately, I don't. So I will make do with what I have. So to be honest with you guys, that's one point for my glue, is that it dries quicker. It dries way quicker than Eileen's glue. Although I do like Eileen's glue, I won't lie. I really like what it did with the legs. I'll just have to see once I start painting those little suckers if it actually stays on, if all those beads actually stay on, because that's really gonna determine my I love it or I was right. So let's see here. So just looking at it from different angles, trying to figure out what else I can add little pieces to and still keep it cute without overwhelming her overall. What it is that the bottom, the original little pieces themselves, they have like this reddish kind of paint on them. So since I put the gold on it, you know, red and yellow kind of make the orangey kind of look. So that's what it is. That's what you're seeing, Brandy. But if anything, I'll probably add a little bit more gold to it later. But I just didn't want to hide all the detail because I actually kind of like the fact that a little bit of that gold is popping out because it matches her hair. I just didn't want the whole piece to be like that. Let's see here. The star is supposed to actually be up there somewhere. I don't know why it's down there. See this? I might add some hot glue. Let's see. I just didn't want strings of hot glue everywhere. So I'm gonna add a little bead, the tiniest little bead, and hopefully she will survive. That tiny, tiny little bead. How's that one? Adding another one in there, what do you guys think? I don't know. I really want to add that other star in there. Can I use it for her back? What do you guys think? Thanks for coming by, Kelly. What do you guys think? Star, an extra star on her hair somewhere. I'm thinking somewhere along this side. Or more decoration on her. That's a bit much. Like, I know the girl collects junk from the sea, but I don't know if she should have so much stuff on her, for lack of a better word. So I have that one. I think I'm gonna add one here, just to keep it all kind of, you know, working together. Oh, stay stuck, seashell by the seashore. Let's see. On the hair. Yes, I think she's pretty good with the outfit, the little skirt and the little charms and dangles on it. I think on this level I'm pretty good with how this is looking. She's got a little bit of something everywhere. So I'm pretty copacetic with that. Okay. Every time I go move her, she acts up. I need to stay. Stay right there. This one's already on there. So add the star here on the side, right? Where? Right there. Right there. So I'm gonna add just a little dot and right on the little tip of the arms. What do you guys think? Can you see her well? Yes, I'm adding the tail as we speak. Oh my god, the final piece of the puzzle. I guess I'm gonna go with the crazy glue on this. I think that'll probably be my best bet. So I'm going to add a little bit of this here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I'm trying to find where her natural setting is. I think it's right there. She will have all her little trinkets, just little pieces there. I'm so nervous about this, you guys. I don't know how this is gonna be once I actually glue her on this canvas. Like, I'm so nervous. So much anticipation with building her and painting her, and whew, I gotta flip her over. Oh, okay. So I am gonna have to hot glue it. I'll be trying to avoid this so much, as you guys can see, because I just don't want that messy, you know, glue residue from this to be all over the place. So again, I'm just trying to find where her natural setting is from when I molded her. Just adding a little bit of glue, just to keep her supported, I guess, to keep the tail nicely anchored in that spot. But she's pretty much done. The tail's still moving, so I'm gonna have to add some glue some other places too, just so that it doesn't shift all the way down. But and I'm thinking I'm gonna add some pearls here, right along the seam, right along the little crack of her back. I'm gonna add some little pearls there. But before I add those little pearls, I am going to add some glue and reinforce her. Make sure that she stays put. So I am going in with my old reliable, because I know this one dries clear, and I'm just adding glue in little spots where I know they touch. There we go. Have her laying on the rock, talking to the secret. Oh, that would be beautiful. You know that I thought about that, Brandy. But in order for me to do that, then I would have to make a shadow box, which is not a problem. I could make a shadow box. I think that might actually even be easier for me to do, is to build a shadow box as opposed to make it just a regular canvas. So that'll definitely be an option. I was thinking about that, to have her kind of laying on the ocean. But if I was going to do that, then I would have definitely had her with some type of arms. So, I don't know. Maybe I get creative from here to then and I build her arms. I'm not sure. See, I didn't want this glue all over her hair. Woosah! Relax. Let the stress of the world be lifted from your shoulders. Just let it go. It is okay, my friend. This too shall pass. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Linda. I didn't see you there, darling. So hopefully, she's good to go. I'm just gently flipping her over. I'm making sure that she's got glue everywhere she needs to have glue. I am going to go ahead and add some flat back trim to that. I'm just adding glue wherever I feel like she's gonna need it. I'm filling up any little holes that I see with glue, just so there's that extra support there as this glue dries up. I just don't trust the hot glue all the way, so I am just, you know, making sure everything is everything here. So she's pretty much good to go. And let me get some little pearls. little sticker pearls or something and add them there. Perfect. Ask and you shall receive. So I'm just going to add those little pearls right along her back, just to kind of cover up that little seam that's there from the two of them being built together yet separate. And I'm going to add these little flat backs right here, right in this little area. Alrighty. And I'm gonna add the remainder of these right here because I might as well. And the other little seam that I have here. Add the remainder of these little flat back sticker pearls right there. Voila. Do you believe in magic? Stay. Let's see. Stay, little flat back pearls. Just stay down. What would work better instead of trapped? I don't know. Good question, Brandy. As usual. I have no idea, Brandy. I didn't even think that far. I did consider, because the way that I saw her kind of laying there, I was like, you know what, she could actually be laying on the sea floor, but then I automatically thought of Dead Mermaid, so I was like, no. I don't know. I don't ever want her laying on the floor, looking like people are checking to see if she's okay. So I don't know. I don't know. I should have made her arms. I think if I would have made her arms, her possibilities would have been endless. So I have to make more of the clay. I have a little bit, but I don't think I have enough for both of her arms. So I'm going to try to build some arms. If I successfully build her arms, then you'll probably see her with some kind of arms in the next live stream that I do. If not, then I'll see what I do. I'll see what I do. Because I could also have her laying on the net, you know, some of the netting, make like a bedding out of the netting and put the bedding on the bottom and have her kind of laying on that, like she's made a bed out of the net. But again, I just don't want her to seem like a beautiful dead mermaid. So I don't know. But she's done, and I gotta stop overworking it because I know myself and the craziness starts taking over. Like I had it done and I lifted it up again because the craziness starts to take over. So I am going to switch one for the other, and hopefully these pieces are dry and I can actually work on this while this is continuing to dry. Maybe I'll get lucky and I can start painting those octopus legs. Those little crabs, again, they might become crab soup. I'm going to shut this off for now because I have to paint these first and let them dry anyway. So I'm going to slide the little mermaid over. And I'll give you guys one last glance because I don't know if you'll be seeing her again before the show is over. So I just love, 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 love the way that she came out. And I know she's armless, but I'll figure that out somehow. I mean, we'll try it. We'll try the different scenarios and just to see. Yeah, like I was thinking that too, but I don't know, Brandy. I'm just a little weird. And I think that's part of my problem when I get roadblocks when it comes to my art, because I see things, I guess, in the reality, you know, in the way that they really are. And like I guess like surrealism and stuff like that is a little difficult for me. So on that aspect, I'm really not good. My imagination does not flow very well. when it comes to making things that like have one eye in the center of their face, or you know, they have horns coming out from their heads, and all of those other kinds of, you know, creative things. I'm not good for that. My mind doesn't work that way. Like if it's a person, I expect that person to have legs, arms. I expect at least 5 fingers. Otherwise, to me, it's like a complete loss, and I'm like, oh, I wasted my time. I don't even like it. So let's see. I have some amethyst, which I'm going to be using. I'm definitely going to be using some of that pearl paint that I used, that pearlizing medium, because I really like how the effect of that is. So I have the pearlizing medium and I have the amethyst, but I'm thinking I need something else for this. Any other color suggestions, you guys? Yeah, and you're right, it does look like that too. So I mean, you know, we'll try it. I'm always down. We'll definitely try it and just see how it all comes together. I'll put her, you know, up on the wall, and then I'll put her down below, and you guys will let me know which one looks best. Yeah, I'm like that, Ruth. I can't. I'm so used to the, you know, just, I try. My imagination doesn't go, it just doesn't stretch that far. I try because I really like it. Like, I can look at it and be like, oh my God, that is like amazing. And I can try to recreate it, and my brain is like, what are you doing? Te volviste loca. Like, no, what are you doing? you crazy? Since when? Since when? So it like shuts down. It doesn't like it. So, you know, what can I do? I trust you, Brandy. You know, it has been more than one time, girl, that I listened to your suggestions, because you be right on cue. So I'm thinking about, as far as colors, guys, what do you think? I got amethyst out, and I have the pearlizing medium, which I'm going to be using. I'm going to get some white, because I know I'm going to have to make that pearlized medium just pop out just a little bit. Maybe a darker purple. I really like the color of the purple inside of the, you know, with octopus arms, with the tentacles. So I have purple pearl, and I have amethyst, and then I have the pearlizing medium, which I'm going to mix with a little bit of white to kind of give her the shadows and everything else. Is Mayra here? Hello, Mayra. How you doing, girl? You missed the mermaid reveal. But I'm going to show you because, you know, we're peoples. So this is the mermaid. We just put her together finally. She's gluing and drying right now. So I just figured I'd give you a sneak peek, because I don't know if she's going to make another appearance from here to the end. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about making a shadow box. And I actually have the perfect box for it too, I think. I just don't know if it's a good size. And I found another suitcase, like remember that suitcase that I made that I turned it into a canvas? I found another suitcase. So I can either do that one, make that suitcase like, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see what I have. Because my mind's definitely ticking now. So I'm gonna, you know, this Feline's lady, Aline's glue. I am reassessing my assessment, because I don't like to wait. Who likes to wait? I don't like to wait. Who wants to who wants to glue something and wait 5 hours to finish it? I don't. I like to glue my stuff and give it a few minutes. Granted, I can deal with giving it a few minutes, but let's keep it moving. Let's get this show on the road. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You making me wait, man. I don't like to wait. I build up too much anxiety. Thank you, doll. LPL, what's that? Let's see. I saw somebody's comment here. Let me just go back to it real quick. Brandy, colors for the octopus. I have purple for some reason. You know I'm an oddball. Not sure why it's purple. I like purple. I love purple for the octopus. You need art glitter glue. I actually have something that is similar to the art glitter glue. I have the glitter paint. So I can just paint over it. You know, paint over it if I need to. Fabric tack. Does that dry quick, Ruth? Because I'm impatient as all heck when it comes to the drying time. I am impatient as all heck. So let me pour out some of this glue here. Because I'm just chatting away with you guys. Having the time of my life, like in Dirty Dancing. So this is the purple pearl. This is the amethyst. I love this amethyst color. It's such a rich color. And I was never really a fan of purple until I just started seeing how the purple looked with just all these other different shades, like with the pinks and the yellows and even with the oranges. Like purple just goes with so many different colors that I never thought that it did that. This is white, just in case I need to cover up certain things, because I know I'm gonna have to cover up certain things. And I'm gonna get myself a small little brocha. And I'm just trying to find one that's still soft, because I'm phenomenal with making my brushes hard. Because I give them a bath like once a week, which is so bad. The ones I care about, I'll wash right away. But like some of them, I just don't have that you know, we just don't have that kind of a relationship yet. So it ends up staying there. It's a little slower than the glue gun, but better than the E6000. Really? I'll have to find that, Ruth, because impatience me, I cannot deal. Like, I've had this drying for so long. I only put about a little bit, and I don't know. It just didn't do what I wanted it to do. But I don't know if that was the glue or if that was my fault. That could have been my fault. I think I had some beads in the way. So I retract my statement temporarily. She's still in the review stages here with me. So let's see. I'm going to add just a little bit of this glue here. Just the tiniest little bit. And I'm going to hold her together. And I'm going to put it to the side and start painting some of these. So this is pretty much what they look like. I can still see some of the glue, so I'm pretty sure it's not dry everywhere, but it's going to go like that because I need to paint, you guys. I need to relieve some stress. So, what am I thinking? Alright, so I'm going to blend some of this white here with some of this pearlized color. And just try it like this and see what happens. And then as I build, then I will start to add more colors here and there. And I'm starting with the textured areas first. And I'm not applying any water to this. I'm just going into it pretty much with a dry brush and just adding the paints. Because since it still has probably wet glue in there, I don't want to add water and make it all bad, you know. So I'm just going to paint all of this for right now. This way. And I'm not too concerned if it doesn't get into all the little nooks and crannies. You know, it's okay with me. It is okay with me. I'm just trying to make this one solid piece here, because then I'm going to start adding the shadows with the darker, with the amethyst, and then the pearl color, you know, is going to be my lighter tones. So I'm just going to go into all of these and just start doing this white, and then I'll start working with the other colors and seeing how that all turns out. I just like the idea of it having some kind of texture, you know, when it comes to the tentacle area. Because I don't know how many little suckers they have. So I was not about to start Wikipedia how many little suckers does an octopus have. So I just left it alone. So let's see. And I think I might even get a little bit of pink in here. So I might add some pink where these little tentacle areas are. Just a light pink, maybe like a drop into this pearlizing medium. Just to give this a little bit of, I don't know, a different kind of look. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. Because my mind is talking to me and I'm only half listening. I'll be honest. I'm only halfway listening. Because right now I'm so busy with painting that we'll see what happens. Everyone give Carmen a thumbs up. Thank you, Patricia. I so appreciate that. That's why I tell you guys I have the best subscribers in the world. So let's see. Let's see where all this goes. Because where I stop, nobody knows. So let's see. I don't even keep track of the time anymore. I just look at the clock all the time, like, what time is it? What time is it? I didn't want to bore you guys. I was so worried that I was going to, you know, overstay my welcome. Now I'm just so much more relaxed and at peace and at home creating with you guys, and it's just awesome. So let's see. So we're almost done with this part here, painting the little pieces of caviar. Because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like little fish eggs, little caviar pieces. The little caviar. Thank you, Ruth. My thought process is that of a nut job. But thank you. I appreciate that. You can, but I haven't made any, Ruth. I got lazy. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I got a little lazy and I didn't make any more. I do plan on making more because, like I said, I ordered some things, but I don't think I have enough to actually do it the right way. But let's see. I might gather up the courage to make a little bit more. I have to fix my whole situation here with overthinking it, overdoing it, and then just building it. I need more. Thanks, Janice. I'm scared to do that, Brandy. I don't know if I can handle a full unleashed version of my mind. Every time she hits certain areas, the alarms go off. So, I don't know. It's a little scary. It's a little scary, you guys. Oh my God. But I just hope I'm not boring you guys with my ranting and raving and all the extra crazy stuff that comes out of me. We're almost done. We're almost done. See, and this is things like the way that I create with anything is the way that I create with everything else. Like, I don't think I have like a specific way of, how can I say it, like I would put beads and I would put like all of this stuff like on a card or you know, on any kind of project that I would do. Like, I don't have, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but the way that I create on one thing is, I guess, is the same way that I create for everything, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, my mind just kind of goes in all kinds of directions. Sometimes it's a little hard to get her to focus on things because it's just all over the place, but I hope that's a good thing. But yeah, so we got that, and I'm also gonna do the same for these little barnacles. But you know what, I kind of like the little beads on there the way that they are. I probably should have painted it first before I did it this. Oh well, I'm gonna leave this alone for a little bit because it's still not all the way dry, and I'm just gonna continue to work on this. I want to get some pink, so let me get some red if I can find it. Oh, I found it. It's right here. Thank you, Brandy. You're an awesome sauce girl. Thanks, Lisa. I try not to be boring. I try to, you know, whatever's going on in my mind, I try to just, you know, it just kind of comes out. And that's what worries me. It's like no filter. There's like no filter. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're going to keep on pushing, you guys. We're going to keep on pushing. Let's see. I'm just trying to add a little bit of, well, I want to make this like really, really light because I am going to kind of go over, some of these pieces here, just lightly. I do want to kind of dust on some of this pink in these little tentacle areas. Nothing too crazy, just a little light dusting on some of them. I'm not really trying to go detail for detail, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. I don't know if octopuses have big pink you know, little thingamajigs all over the place, but in my mind they do. So we're gonna do it there. We're gonna keep it funky. And just do it. Do the dang thing. So adding a little bit of pink here and there. Because that glue didn't dry all the way, I am losing beads here and there. Nothing too major, but I am kind of losing beading here and there. So, you know, again, learn from my mistakes. But maybe you guys just have more patience than me. So I'm just adding a little bit of this little pink stuff all over the place just to start bringing her to life a little bit. I'm going to start bringing her to life, and then I'm going to start working on applying some of the darker areas that are going to go right around where all these little suckers are at. So we are pretty much there. And I'm okay with some of the black showing, or even some of the different color beadings, because there's all different kinds of lights, you know, light reflections in the ocean. So I don't know where the sun is coming from, if it's coming in or it's going out or what's going on. So I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to go into the same little, with the pink, you know, the little leftover that I had in there. And I'm just going to start kind of going around it with the dark. This is the darker purple. This is the amethyst color. And I'm just going to start kind of laying this dark color like all around where I have the little tentacles at, and kind of going up into it just a little bit, but not too much. And this is just to kind of give me the barrier between the lights and the darks. And hopefully create a little bit of an illusion of some kind of shadowing going on. And now that I on that. I'm gonna go in with the lighter, with the true purple. I probably could have gone for a darker purple, made the purple a bit darker, maybe with some black pearl or something. I still might. Who? Oh, Ruthie's octopus are pink under the water, but they turn purple bluish above the water due to lack of oxygen. That's a good story, Ruth. So she's under the water. They get purple when they come up in the water. So she's half suffocating while she's under the water, which is fine. Friends under the water. Once they see she's a little too purple, they'll give her some oxygen. So let's see here. I'm just gonna paint the whole, and I might add some adornments at another time to her. And let's see here. And I'm pearlizing this octopus. Because octopuses do that, right? Oh, that's jellyfishes. But I think octopuses do it too. They have those reflector lights. Or is that strictly for jellyfishing? So, I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Trying to go back into it just a little bit with some of these darker colors. But overall, she's staying like that. Octopus is the one that that they throw that black spit on you, right? Ah, Ruth got the living Wikipedia. Good for you, girl. So let's see. So I'm pretty good here. Looks pretty good to me. Hopefully she looks good from where you guys are seeing her at. Seeing it at. Okay, so I got my pink. Now going in with my dark one. Let's see here. I could never finish a project with you guys on time. As much as I try. So I'm just going around again with some of this amethyst color. And I am losing some of my pinks in the process, but I gotta put those back in there. So just darling. Alright, and now I'm going into it with the purple and blending that out as much as I possibly can. Let's see here. And then we are going to pearlize it Give it that nice pearlized color on top of her metallic shade. Pearlize this baby. Let's see. I'm a slow crafter. It's turning out super. Thanks, Ruth. Purple's my color until the pink showed up. But pink and purple, they're almost the same, just a little bit darker than me. To me, purple's like a darker shade of pink. Which I know that a person that loves purple hears me say that, and they probably hate pink. And they're like, what are you talking about? Blasphemy. But, I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe because they both need red in order to be done. Maybe that's why I find the similarity in both colors. But purple is slowly growing on me, guys. I was never a purple fan. I won't lie. Purple was literally like the last color on my bucket list. It was probably on my do not touch list, more so than my bucket list, but I won't lie, I like it. The more I use it now, the more it intrigues me. So that's a good thing. I'm evolving, you guys. I am evolving right before your eyes. So let's see, we have a few more of these little legs to do. And then, I think I'm going to call it an evening. And we shall pick up where we left off. Well, I want to paint the anchor before I go. But then after that, I think I am going to call it an evening. And allow you guys to bask in the ambiance of your friends and family. Or even other YouTubers that are here live today. Or have videos up. Or whatever the case may be. And I go play with my kids. What's your name? Who are you? How did you get here? They get so annoyed when I do that. They'd be like, Mommy, what do you mean? Like, who are you? How did you get here? Why are you eating up all the food? Now, let's see. Let's see. Alright, so now back to the purple. I am loving this purple. And to be honest with the metallic aspect of it, just this metallic purple is really what's making me fall in love with the purple. It's just the way that this metallic purple looks. It's just fantabulous. Girl. That's, well, I'm not going to say that my kids are not really much fighters per se. They will argue their points out, but they've never really been much for fighting. I would say my twins fight a heck of a lot more than like my youngest with my other ones. It's kind of so weird because my youngest one gets along very well with her older brother. But my twins, who is a boy and a girl, them two, it's like oil and vinegar. I don't know what happened there. Them two fight for everything. Since they was little and they still doing it. And now some pearlizer. We gotta pearlize it. We gotta add some pearl color to it. Well, let's see. That makes two of us, Brandy. Cause my little mental architecture, my little mental architect, he put on a do not disturb sign. So unfortunately, I can get no answers from him. And I guess he's only in the office on odd hours. So hopefully, from here to then, I'll have an idea of where exactly I am going to be displaying this octopus, and I'll give you guys a close-up look of how it looks in a minute once I finish painting up the last few ones. But I really do like the texture of the seed beads on the tentacles, and I really do like the way that it's looking. It makes it almost look like they're twisting and turning in all different directions, which I really like. And you guys know me in metallics, right? Like, I don't even have to express my love for this. Hey, Liz. Thank you, darling. So, I am absolutely in love with metallics, as you guys know. I don't know what I did before these things came into my life. And I think it would be any brands, and I would probably buy them just because I love them so much. But I really do like the ones that I have at the moment. I absolutely love it. Messed up right there, but it's okay. What I have to get is paintbrushes. I'm very particular when it comes to my paintbrushes, because not all paintbrushes paint the same. And I know an artist can paint with whatever you give them. Like, I've painted with Q-tips, for Christ's sake. Like, I can paint with pretty much almost anything. But there's just a certain feel to the snap of the brush against the paper with the paint. And not all brushes behave the same with all paints. Let's see. I think I got this one right about there. So I have to invest in getting some paintbrushes. It's out to lunch, lol. I see some of the decor products at Michael's and they are a bit pricey. Really? That's Michael's for you though. Because if you go other places, you won't find them so expensive, let me tell you. That's just Michael's. Okay? Michael's is getting greedy, I think. I think all this promotion that everybody's giving them between, you know, all the haul videos and just all the stuff that's going on, it's kind of like what happened with like the eBay dyes and stuff like that. Like, yeah, they were very cheap when they first came out, but little by little, if you guys notice, a few cents here and a few cents there, and the prices are starting to go up. And that's because they're noticing that people are, you know, coming constantly. They're talking about their stuff. Don't you find it odd that when Michael's gives you a 60% off on certain things, the stuff that they're giving you 60% off cannot be used on sale items, number one, and then half of the inventory of the sale items are already on sale for less than what the 60% off coupon already is. So you actually end up paying more than what you would have paid if you would have been able to use your 60% off coupon. There's just a lot of stuff that they, you know, nothing against the store, you know, it is what it is. You know, we gotta get our supplies from somewhere, but I just think that they're, you know, they're getting too hyped up. Too much promo. Too much promo for Michael's. It took like what, maybe half a year almost just to have the Jane Davenport water, those Mermaid markers in stock. I was looking for them so much I got tired of looking for them. I waited for them so long that I just gave up. So I am no longer in need or in search of the Mermaid markers, and they're available now. Isn't that funny? So let's see here. But that's just how it is. Let's see. I saw, what was it? My We Are Memories Keeper. My trim. What is it? Score and cut. That thing that I bought, Michael's had it ridiculous. I think it was like almost $35 for it. And it wasn't that much at Joann's. So I don't know what's going on with that. But it was way cheaper at Joann's, buying it at Joann's, than it was to buy it at Michael's. That much I do know. So let's see. And pearlizer, and we are good to go with this piece right here. And I think it looks awesome sauce. So I don't know what you guys think, but I really like it. I really like it. So let's see. And some pearlizer, and we're good to go with these pieces. Hello, nail art queen. How are you doing today? Tuesday morning is the shiznit. They are the bomb digit. I seen the stuff you guys get at Tuesday morning. Now that store is worth bragging about. Just be careful, because they all start low and then they get high. So get it while you can. Stock it up, pack it up. Get it while you can. But from what I seen you guys' prices, they are awesome. Unfortunately, I don't have a Tuesday morning around me, or I probably will be there every day. They have some awesome bargains. I look at the things that you guys bring and I'm like, what? They got that for that much? Yes, that's exactly what they pay for. Because believe it or not, and I actually have, I don't want to say that I have proof of this because that's a strong word, but what I will say is that I have seen some of the name brand dyes, and I won't say who, but I have seen some of the name brand dyes, the exact same dye being sold by eBay and China for $1 and some change. Meanwhile, over here, with the seller's name on the package, they're like $7.99, $8.99, $9.99, $10.99, and up. Which is why I kind of started buying them. Because when I first got my Cuttlebug, I saved for so long just to buy that thing. I didn't know what I was going to do to buy the dyes. I was like, okay, kids, which one of you wants to go first? But for the most part, once I found that them on eBay, I was like, oh, what? That's why as soon as I got them, I was like, let me share this with you guys, because I know that we all have to sacrifice sometimes for our family, and I know it's not easy to indulge in the things that we want, and you know, at the same time be productive with the budget. So that was like perfect right there. Like, that was like heaven sent to me. So I was like, time to share. Hey guys, did you know you can go here and pay $1? That's like 150% off. No coupon required. So let's see. Although I will say I do want to try the Spellbinders mystery. I do want to buy one of their mystery lots and see what I get, because I have seen some people get some really cool stuff. Some stuff I'm like, I could do without this, but some stuff is pretty cool. I won't lie. Some stuff is pretty cool. Like for intricate dyes like that, that kind of makes somewhat, it makes sense. Not all the way. Somewhat it makes sense, because you know, it's an intricate design. It's of a certain size, so you can understand where something will cause something. But you have these itty bitty little dyes, and you're gonna charge how much? Like, what did you have for breakfast? Like, what did you have for breakfast this morning? Because that doesn't make any sense at all. So this is done. And look, she made a guest appearance. Hello, everybody. Hello. And I'm going to show you guys this because this is pretty much painted. Just so that you guys can kind of get a close-up look at just all the texture and the color. And the last thing that I'm going to paint before my live stream ends today is the anchor. So this is pretty much how those things are going to look. And then let me see if I could do a very light assembly for you guys real quick. Hopefully. That's going to go there. It's going to go right there. That's going to go right there. That's going to go right there. And this is going to come off from a corner. And I'm going to put something up there to cover up a lot of those creases once it's all done. I might even add some more seed beads and just cover it up with some seed beads, like she's coming from under the sand, like she was hiding under the sand or something. So I'll figure that out just to kind of incorporate her into everything. But that's what it looks like. And the next thing that I'm going to paint is going to be the anchor. I just love them. I love it. I had to show you guys one more time. One more time. So we shall see. Time to paint the anchor. Brandy, you mean. They're all like that, nail art queen. When you order them things from like China and stuff like that, like you pay cheap but you wait. You wait a couple weeks. Like I'm okay with waiting. You know what I mean? Like what I like to do is like when I order those kinds of things, like I know it's gonna take a couple weeks for me to get them, like about a month or so for me to get them. I expect that. So I'll buy like things that are not as important for me right then and then, you know, like right then and now. I'll just get like random little things here, random little things there, or I'll just fill up like my little shopping cart area, and then I'll just pay for some at a time. Like I won't pay for them all at the same time. I'll just buy them as I go. So I'm like a window shopper. I'll just buy them, you know, here and there, here and there, here and there. And then I'll just always be adding ones that I find and that I see. And so my shopping cart is pretty much always full. But I do buy them here and there, you know, as I go. I just haven't gone and bought some in a while. That I haven't done. I need a color for this anchor, you guys. Wow, Ruth, for real? Oh my. That would really, really suck. I would be so upset. I'll be adding at Tuesday morning all day on Instagram. Like, what's going on with your stock, people? Just reading a sound, not a sandwich. I said I was reading a sandwich, sandwich, but it's not a sandwich. It was a comment. I don't know why the word sandwich came out. And no, I'm not hungry. So weird. Let's see. Oh my God, we done turned my chat into Instagram with the at this and the at that, like Twitter. All right, I need a color, you guys. Gold. Should I paint over the seed beads or no? Should I leave the seed beads as they are and try to go around them, or paint them? Let me see. I have a few golds here. This is all the same gold. This one looks a little darker. I need a dark. Do you want me to add any copper in here? Copperish kind of gold. Or rich espresso, which is like a brown with some gold. You truck, get the shipment. What? What do you guys think? The espresso? I could go over the seed beads with the espresso and then I'll paint the thing with the brown. So let's see how this goes. Come and knock on my door. Someone's waiting for you. Let's see. So we got some gold. I shouldn't need too much. We have some brown. Do the butters, Carmen. Do the butters. I don't want to break the piece, and I think that rubbing the butters on it might be a little bit too difficult, but I'll buff it up with a little bit of the butters after it dries up with the paint. How does that sound? I could do the butters. I have the butters right here. I got the gold butters. The butters, the butters. I have eyelash trim. I have pretty much every single color in eyelash trim. So what color are you thinking? Brandy. But we can add those details later though. Like we can add some of that some of the eyelash trims and stuff. We can add that to the canvas as I start making it. Because I do have, I have about I have a whole bunch of different colors in this stuff. I don't think I have green though. And I would have loved to have incorporated it in some green. But we'll see what we do. I also have like fabric stiffener. It's like it's something that you put on fabric and it makes it hard so you can cut it. You could even run it through the dye machine, like if you want to cut it up with some dyes. So I have like some sage color ribbon that I think I'm gonna apply some of that fabric stiffener to. I wish I could find this so I could show you guys what it is. Let me see. Oh, it's right here. This is also by Deco Art, and it quickly and easily stiffens and shapes fabrics, lace, or ribbon for needlework or more. So you add this to any kind of fabric, lace, whatever the case may be, and it dries hard. Like, I don't know, and it dries clear. And it says let dry for 24 hours. So I guess you can shape it. I haven't tried it. I will have to tell you guys how that works. I haven't tried it yet. But it's something that I wanted to do, that I've been wanting to try for some time. So we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start painting this little sucker in. Oh, okay. And this I'll be able to hopefully do rather quickly. And she should be good to hold now, so yeah. The anchor is not a falling. Carmen, you got that song in my head. Which one, Carmen? Knock on my door. That one? Great minds, Brandy. You rusty green gold. What? Yes, rusty green gold. Let's see. What is she talking about? Butters. Lovely. Left-handed crafter said greenish. Why don't you make it look rusty green? Rusty green? I could add some rusty green. So I'll mix a little bit of this what's this called? Rich espresso with some of the green, and I'll add some of that in there to just you know, give different colors and highlights and just do all kinds of funky stuff. Let it all marry. Let it all marry. So I'm kind of going over the whole thing with the gold just to use up the paint, so I don't have to put it back in there. But I kind of started with the lightest color first, so I should be able to add some of the other tones over it, no problem. And I'm being very careless in how I paint this. At this point in time, I am not too worried, because I'm going to be adding so many different shades to it that it should all look good. It should all look good at the end. Hopefully, hopefully. Ooh, me likey. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Let's see. I'm going to make a CD one day of just little clips of my tunes. And I'm going to send it to you guys. Thank you, doll. It was hard to make, let me tell you. It was hard to make. You would think something so simple as a U shape with a stick and a cross on it and a little circle on top would be a lot easier. But it was not. It was not easy. But again, that's probably because I overthink everything. So I probably overcomplicated the heck out of my life. And one of you guys will probably do it in 2 seconds. Like I saw Liz did her pop-up flower card that I so miserably failed at the other day. I was like, oh, she made one. Now I gotta go back into the drawing board and definitely try it again. Just for my own satisfaction of me being able to do it. Because I was so upset. I deleted the feed. I gave up. I was like, it's whatever. It's whatever. We cannot win them all, Carmen. We cannot win them all. So, this is Moss Pearl. And I have here dark patina. And patina is caused with age. But is it caused when things are underwater? So I'm going to add a little bit of this patina. But first, I am going to add a little bit of this brown in certain little areas. And I am just going all underwater in this. And I'm going to do one side come darker than the other side. And let's see if this works, because she is submitted and she is in shadow. And I don't know anything about light sources or where shadows go, but I figure one light dark, one light light, that should do it. What do you guys think? Does it look like it's shadow? I think we all need some coffee. I can't wait to see this all married with the kids. Yes, I hope so. I so hope so. Because this has been a labor of love, I tell you guys. So I hope it looks fantabulous. I hope it looks amazing. So let's see. And I did that side dark. Let me do the circle. I think I'm gonna add a chain to this. I'm not sure, but if I don't add a chain to it, I'll definitely add a chain like on the floor. Like I'll put it, attach it, and probably drag it somewhere on the floor or on the ground, because I'm thinking that this, if I make the mermaid laying down, like a lot of you guys want to see, which I'm all cool with that, then I'll have to put this somewhere down, because she's not up there, so there's no boat up there, nothing is trapping her. So I'll probably end up making like a bed of the netting. It'll probably become like her bedding, and then I can add that and maybe put it on a rock, or you know, a fox rock or something like that. So let's see what happens. So I'm just kind of adding green here and there, and kind of putting it on some of these little pearl, you know, the little beads. So we'll see what happens. Jeepers. Everybody needs coffee. I've done worn everybody out. Oh my. Oh no. I got everybody tired. So let's see. So I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but oh well. All's well that ends well. I'm just kind of spiking it to give it some texture. So I'm just tapping it with the tips of, you know, the tip of the brush, just to give it a little bit of a blended texture here. Make it look like it's been rusty. It's been rusting and all nasty, even though it looks fabulous. Even if I do say so myself. Let's see. Brandy will take some tea with some biscuits. Brandy, tea and biscuits. Do you add milk to your tea, Brandy? Or creamer? That's actually not bad. I tried it. I knew this lady from London who drank her tea like that. And I looked at her like she was crazy when she told me she was going to put milk in it. I was like, what? You going to put what in it? And she was like, try it, try it. And I did because, you know, I'm courageous and brave. And yes, I did it. And then it was fabulous. And I loved it. And I have my tea every now and then like that. From then on. People impact our lives in such ways. Lordy, lordy. Alrighty, you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Eddie? What do you think? Did I do a good job or what? Let's see. Can you guys see it on something better? How about this white cardstock? Maybe this will do it. So I added green. She's got the green patina mixing with a little bit of the chocolate espresso. And I don't know if this will do it all the way right, but I'll try to take some pictures and put it on my Instagram. Sometimes my pictures on the Instagram look a lot better than how I feel they look like in the video, because you know how this app is. It's not HD to the fullest. So it doesn't allow me to show it to you guys at all its glory. But I do hope that it looks well. Let me see if I can fix the quality of my feed. 720. Let's see if it looks better on my feed on 720. How are you guys? How's the feed on you guys? I mean, do you guys watch me come clear enough? Because like I know on my feed the quality sometimes doesn't look too good and I have to adjust it. Brandy, you're so bad, girl. She said if it has milk, it needs cookies. Chips Ahoy, please. The extra chunky type. Love those. So, I think, you guys, I am done for today. I am going to put all these little pieces away because at the end of the day, I still don't know what's going to go in what. I forgot to turn my thing on. I still have these little fishes that I'm just not sure if I'm going to add them in there or not. Maybe the fishes will be what's caught up in the net. So maybe I might just put these all in a net or something and just have them coming off the top of the canvas. I'm thinking that might be a good idea. But I really like the way that the canvas came out. I really do like the way that the beading, you know, all the little tiny beads, the texture that it created on everything. Our 3 pieces, which are the 3 main focal points of this, you know, this canvas that it's gonna be. I think we did a really, really good job. As always, I appreciate and love all of your suggestions. You guys are super awesome, and you get all my juices flowing and my creativity growing. So, with that being said, today is Saturday. I will continue this project on the next live, which will be Wednesday. And I think that on that Wednesday, I should be at a point where either I have constructed a box to put these in, or I have constructed a canvas that these are going to go on. So I'm not sure yet which of the 2 is going to be. But I do hope that I shall see you all again here next Wednesday. And just remember, if I'm not going to go on, I will make an announcement like I won't be going live today, you guys. If you guys don't see a video of me not going live, just know that I'm going to be going live at 6 p.m. unless I let you guys know that I'm not going to be here, which I will definitely do. So just look forward to seeing me on Wednesday and Saturday at 6 p.m. You know, as usual. And thank you guys once again. You're awesome, but I must bid you all farewell. Rest easy, sleep good, and I shall catch you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.